the problem with Monty Williams in Phoenix is that after they made the finals, they haven't really had much to show for it since. They didn't make it back to the conference finals. They didn't make it back to the finals. It's been blown out on their home floor in Dallas.
Yeah.
Come back 1 year later, happens to them with the Nuggets. Then they were a first round exit the year prior. It's like they haven't really done much since then.
Yeah.
And they've had the great regular seasons. And I understand there's been injuries and Chris Paul was hurt conveniently in all of those. It's like, okay, it's not working out.
What are you saying when you say conveniently, though? You can't just throw that word around lightly, right?
No. Here's my theory with Chris Paul.
Okay.
Isn't it ironic that you talk about every series that Chris Paul has been a part of and the series goes to shit? What happens in all of them? There's a silver lining. We talked about Doc Rivers. Now he's the string of all these things. In all of these blown series with Chris Paul involved, what happens? He gets hurt when the Suns have control almost every time. Now, it's not the case in this series because he didn't play much at all. But with the 3-1 series lead, he gets hurt in game 5. That's the end of the season for the Clippers.
Yeah.
Happens against the Rockets. He gets hurt in game 6. They blow the rest of the series.
Happened versus the Trailblazers one time.
Happened against the Trailblazers.
Yeah.
So it's like, and then it happened in Dallas last year. It's like every single time his team is about to call it quits, he gets hurt. Now, I'm not going to say that he's faking it because he's definitely not. He's an older player. But I'm saying it's just very convenient that every time something bad happens to his team, he just happens to get hurt prior to this happening.
Yeah. What he's saying, in all honesty, is probably that he needs to relax. He's a little too tight when he's out there on the court and it gets close. That's why you see things like groins popping when he's squeezing it a little bit too tight, a little bit too stressed out there. When he gets stressed, has a tendency for those hamstrings to get a little tender there. So I feel like that's what we're trying to say about Chris Paul there. But